Hey divas, this is your favorite diva, Diva D, and welcome to my channel once again. If this is your first time, obviously my name is Diva D, and I'm so happy to have you subscribe and watch this video. I just felt like very inspired, so I decided to just beat the heck out of my face. So I'm gonna go through step by step of the details. I promise it won't be very my face and pretty much why I did what I did, you know, like if beating face is a crime, I'm guilty as charged, okay? Yes, so yeah, so basically I went to Sephora today and I had bought two things. I had bought It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores because I noticed that I have fine lines here, and I find it incredibly annoying that when I'm putting on makeup that it settles into those fine lines. So I needed something to have like a more of a airbrush type of finish so that I can wear it more confidently. Second thing that I got was this beauty blender. It is Beauty Blender Pro. So this joint right here, as you can see, it works. So anyway, let's go through the breakdown. So I wanted, like, I'm trying so hard to get like this dewy look with different types of liquid highlighters. First of all, I really love NARS. Like, if anyone knows me, they know I love me some NARS. I'm a NARS girl all the way. NARS till the day I die. But I can't deny that there are other products that are pretty dark. Like the liquid highlighter, they call it Illuminator in Orgasm, but what I found, and I'll show you like different pictures, that with Orgasm, it gave me a peachy, pinkish undertone, and I'm a yellow undertone. So it almost made my makeup and my skin look dull. Like, it dulled down my already really bright skin. So like I didn't like that. So like what I did was I pretty much had to find something else. Like, I had tried hot sand. I felt like it wasn't cutting it for me, really, because I felt like there was no glow. And when you put on some glow, I know my makeup artists be knowing we need a glow, and I wasn't getting that. So I took a pass at that. Like, if I want more of a naturally look, that's the look to go for. But besides that, I was like, that's a no for me, dog. So I'm gonna get started. First things first, I have really oily skin. Even though I love me a dewy look, I have oily skin. So to start off, I use the NARS Pour and Shine. I don't know if it's like not focusing, or hopefully you can see it. Anyway, it's in a white bottle. Usually it retails for $36 in a tall white bottle. I had me some samples because back in the day I was going in on my makeup splurges, so that's why I have like 3 of them. So I have my primers cut out. From the primer, I put primer on my T-zone areas, like under here, right here, right here, right here. And then next thing I did was I wanted to try something new. So what I did was I used the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores again because I have really oily skin and I'm trying to get these fine lines out the way. I patted them, like I took dab 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 dab, and that's what I did for starters. So after the primer, I put the Bye Bye Pores pressed powder, and I bought this today. It's translucent powder, and I bought it today for like, it was $29. Next, then again, for me to get this dewy look, I know you see this glow going on. You see that joint? This is like the work of no like highlighter on top. What I did was I used, and this joint is powerful. It is the Marc Jacobs liquid highlighter, and I love me a little gold in Do You. So it's number 50. It's called Do You. So what I did was and I had a little mountain going on because it's pretty pigmented, which I really, really like, and I expect that from my things. So I put it here, on my nose, and I put it on my chin. So I didn't really have to put any highlighter on top because it just showed through my foundation, which I really appreciated. The next thing I did was, after that, I did my so for this palette, this palette is the truth. So I use, obviously, as you can see, the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, and I use 4 colors. First, on my transition part, I used He Devil and Fuego. So I just first I used Fuego, and then I put He Devil and just layered it until I got a nice little color that I wanted. And then on my lid, I used Cayenne. Cayenne is okay. Cayenne. And then on top of Cayenne, I put Ember. And that gave me that, that finish that I got going on here. On my corners, I used Fuego again, which is this burgundy-ish color, if you will. And then I used Ashes to darken it because I know in my corners I wanted a nice little, a dark, smoky-ish look. And then I used something out of the palette because I wanted more of a, how do I say this? More of a, I wanted more fire, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more fire. So on the NARS solo eyeshadow called Persia, and I used it right on the Persia. I didn't use this brush, but I'm gonna direct where I used it. I used it right along this part right here, just to add a little fire, like I said, a little warmish tone to it, because it was getting a little too dark, and I like a little warmth. So after that, did my eyebrows, and I used the MAC eyebrow pencil. When I tell you this thing is the truth, it ain't the way, the truth, and the life, but it is the truth. So this is the MAC pencil. The last time I've had this for a few years, actually a year, but it lasts a while, and especially for someone like me who hasn't worn makeup a lot but is starting to wear makeup more. It definitely lasted me a while. So this is the MAC eyebrow pencil in Spite. Get this effect, concealer under, which is why we have this nice clean finish here and a clean finish on top. And then after that, we can't forget the beauty blender. You know, throughout the time, from the time I put the highlighter, the Marc Jacobs liquid highlighter, I was blending. Blending is the name of the game. When it comes to makeup, we know this. You can't do anything without it. You must blend, hunty. Okay. To clean it up, I used creamy concealer. Again, NARS creamy concealer in Radiant creamy concealer in caramel. Again, I'm blending out, and then after that, under, I used Ashes. Under this part, under from the corner to the middle of my eye, I used Ashes, and then from the middle to the corner, I used He Devil. And to get that little, glow going on here, I used the color on the palette called Scorched. Scorched is beauty. I'm using the heck out of this palette. This palette retailed for about $50. I got it for $50. I think it's $59, I believe. From last time I remembered, it's a pretty penny, but you get a bang out of your buck because there's so many looks. Again, if you have that creativity going on, like different inspirations going on, it's definitely a palette for you. So there was that. Of course, blend it out. And then I used for my mini contouring, I didn't do too much because I wasn't trying to like be dramatic or jarring. So I used a little bronzer going on here, like just a little bit here, a little bit going on here, you know, a little shape going on. It's a NARS bronzing powder in Casino. This is how it looks, and as you can tell, I've used it a lot. It's pretty good. It lasts me long. Ever since I started my makeup journey, which was 2 years ago, is when I bought it, and I haven't gotten a new one since. It lasted me 2 years, so that gives you an idea of how long NARS things last. Finally, I put for my face, I put this contouring powder in Gina. This one on my cheek, and I put a little bit, literally a little goes a long way. You do not want to overdo it. I patted it. I went boop, boop, and then beauty blend all the way. So that's it for my face. That's what I got for my face. And then, for my lashes, I used this. I went to Target and they have pretty good lashes going on. I think I got these for like $4 and they're pretty darn good. So go to Target. Lastly, my lips. So there was this trick that my makeup artist that like has taught me so much in the makeup game on how to beat my own face. Her name is Shayla. She's amazing, and she used to work for NARS when I was like getting into makeup and stuff, and she taught me that things for your eyes you can also use for your lips, because the skin around your eyes is similar to and in texture and sensitivity to those of your lips. So that being said, I used the NARS Velvet Eyeliner in Mambo. So this is how it looks. So what I did was obviously did that, shaped it. It's pretty darn pigmented, and I was really surprised that it like gave that much for an eyeliner. I didn't know what to expect of an eyeliner, to tell you the truth, but gosh darn, it delivered. So then I used MAC, their lipstick in Kinda Sexy. So I just filled in the end part. So I love the look that it gave. I really hope you enjoyed it. Again, this is Diva D. Thank you for coming to my channel. I am so sorry I did not record as I was doing, because that would be the best. In the future, I will make sure once I do makeup, it'll be recorded from beginning to end. So once again, this is Diva D. Thank you for coming to my channel, and visit. Have a great day, lovely divas. Diva over.